Determining the proper feeder size for a 3-pole, 4-wire, 1200 amps breaker involves several considerations. It's generally not sufficient to assume that parallel 500 kc male conductors are adequate without considering all the relevant factors. The correct feeder size depends on factors like the length of the run, voltage drop requirements, and phase balance. Let's examine suitable feeder sizes for different scenarios. Firstly, let's consider conduit-type feeders. For a 1200 amps load with a 100% phase balance, meaning the current is evenly distributed across all three phases, you would typically use 4 sets of 500 kc male THHN, THWN-2, or RHW-2 copper conductors. This configuration is based on the National Electrical Code, specifically Table 310.15b16. Now, if you have a 90% phase balance, where one phase carries slightly more current than the other two, you could use 3 sets of 600 kc male THHN, THWN-2, or RHW-2 copper conductors. Again, this is based on NEC Table 310.15b16. Secondly, let's discuss busway feeders. For a 1200 amps load with a 100% phase balance, you would use 4 1200 amps rated busway taps connected to a 1200 amps main busway. This is according to NEC Table 368.20. For a 1200 amps load with a 90% phase balance, you can use 3 1200 amps rated busway taps connected to a 1200 amps main busway. This is also based on NEC Table 368.20. Phase balance is important, with 100% balance meaning equal current distribution and 90% indicating a slight imbalance. Voltage drop is another critical factor. Typically, a 3% voltage drop is considered acceptable for power distribution systems. The feeder size should be selected to ensure the voltage drop remains within this limit. The length of the feeder run directly impacts voltage drop. Longer runs require larger conductors to minimize voltage drop. Conduit fill is another essential consideration. The feeder size must be compatible with the conduit size. Ensure that the conduit is not overfilled with conductors, as this violates electrical codes and can lead to overheating. The National Electrical Code specifies maximum conduit fill percentages based on the number and type of conductors. It is crucial to consult with a licensed electrician or qualified electrical professional to determine the exact feeder size and type required for your specific application. They can assess the specific load characteristics, voltage drop requirements, and local electrical codes to ensure safe and code-compliant installation. Failure to properly size the feeder can result in voltage drop, overheating, and potential fire hazards. Therefore, relying on expert advice is paramount.